So let's dive into a pretty wild idea, one that comes straight from the work of Napoleon Hill. And it's this: what if your mind has this hidden superpower, the power to take something that's just a thought, totally intangible, and actually turn it into your physical reality?
But before we get too deep, let me ask you something. Think about all the bad luck you've had in your life. Or, on the flip side, all your biggest wins. What if none of that was an accident? What if, this whole time, your own mind was secretly the one pulling the strings, designing your life from the inside out? Okay, so how is that even possible, right? Well, to get it, we've got to look at this secret power of the mind. And believe it or not, it really all boils down to just one core idea.
And that concept is faith. Now let's get one thing straight right away. This isn't about faith in a religious way. Not at all. Napoleon Hill talks about it as a state of mind, something you can actually build, like a tool. You can almost think of it as the master chemist inside your brain. It's the active ingredient that kicks off the whole transformation process. Here's a good way to picture it. A thought all by itself is, well, it's just a little spark, kind of powerless. But when you add faith to it, that spark explodes. It becomes this living, breathing force. Suddenly it has life, it has power, and it has the juice to actually make things happen. So, how do we get our hands on this eternal elixir and make it work for us? It really comes down to programming. We're talking about intentionally programming the most powerful part of your mind, your subconscious. The tool for this programming is called autosuggestion. And honestly, the process is surprisingly simple. First, you start with a thought, a goal. Then you repeat it over and over, day after day. But here's the absolute game changer, the secret sauce. You have to mix it with real, powerful emotion. You have to feel it, like it's already happened. See, over time, your subconscious mind, which, by the way, can't tell the difference between what's real and what you vividly imagine, it just goes, okay, I guess this is reality now. It accepts it as truth. Okay, but there's a huge warning label on this. This whole process, this mental law, it's totally neutral. Your subconscious mind doesn't have a filter for good or bad. It doesn't judge. It's like a computer. It just runs whatever program you install.
So what does that mean? It's basically garbage in, garbage out. If you feed your subconscious thoughts of courage, of faith, of success, it's gonna work tirelessly to make that your reality. But if you're constantly feeding it fear, doubt, and worry, it'll work just as hard to create failure and what we call bad luck. The idea here is that a lot of our misfortune isn't random. It's something we've accidentally programmed ourselves for.
And make no mistake, the consequences of negative programming can be absolutely